Right. So we're gonna start straight on the topic. I just need to reduce that volume a bit. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Perfect. I can hear me. No, that's not. Joyce, you're noticing things. Joyce is actually noticing my tattoo, in case you guys are wondering. Okay, so weird signs. You have an iron deficiency here on Nigeria Info on the health station with myself, Carla. I will be with you for the coming 30 minutes, giving Joyce a big break that she clearly deserves. So, iron, once again, iron is one of the most important nutrients in your diet. For those of you who don't know, it's fine. You're here to learn. It helps different proteins deliver oxygen to your body. But the truth is that much of the world doesn't actually get enough of this essential mineral. Now, according to the World Health Organization, iron deficiency is the most common nutrient deficiency worldwide, and it is estimated that nearly half of the world's one population, which is 1.62 billion cases of anemia, are due to iron deficiency, which is the name you actually give to the condition when you're lacking the red blood cells in your blood to carry the oxygen. So once again, extreme iron deficiency, you've got basically 3 stages of iron deficiency. The first stage is that there's a slightly diminished total body iron content in your blood. Second stage, reduced blood cell formation due to lower iron supply. And third stage, it's what you call iron deficiency anemia. So once again, half of the world, 1.62 billion cases of anemia are due to iron deficiency. And focusing on Nigeria, the prevalence of iron deficiency anemia is amongst preschool children, and it's estimated actually to be 69%, which is not a small number. And the high maternal mortality rate in Nigeria is actually due mainly as a major contributor to anemia once again. So it's not something that we should take lightly. Anemia does exist in Nigeria, and iron deficiency is a very common problem, more common than we think. And one thing I want you to bear in mind, iron comes, if you want to have a lot of iron in your diet, it comes from meat, fish, seafood, specifically oyster. They talk a lot of oyster, poultry, chicken. And unfortunately, these have become more and more expensive. We all know that. And because they've become like luxury food items nowadays, people are finding it very difficult to know what they should be eating in order to make sure they don't get any deficiency in iron, because those are the main sources. So the more severe, once again, iron deficiency is anemia. We are going to talk about this, but today we're going to talk about the weird signs your body is actually giving you out. Now, the usual signs, the symptoms you should look out for, because your red blood cell count is actually dropping all the way down. It's fatigue, dizziness, pale skin, and shortness of breath. But today, as I said, we're focusing on some pretty weird things your body can actually tell you because you are severely low in iron. Now, beyond those common symptoms, once again, I'm going to tell you the symptoms that are actually pretty weird. The first one is you have odd cravings for things that aren't food. I don't know if you've had that. I will be out opening the lines actually, 0700-993-993-993. But I'm going to get you through this list first and then see what you have to say. If you've experienced any kind of, weird signs like the ones I'm just going to state today. So if you have odd cravings for things that aren't food, researchers are actually still trying to figure out why, but people with severe iron deficiency often crave non-food items. I'm talking about dirt, cornstarch, paint chips, cardboard, believe it or not, even some cleaning supplies. So this condition is called pica, and it can be difficult to catch because people sometimes are ashamed to admit that they actually have this kind of addiction because of the, it's non-food items that you're craving. And it typically occurs in young children or pregnant women, but many case studies have shown that older adults can experience pica. It's just about them coming forward and admitting that they have it. So if you do suffer from these non-craving foods, if you do suffer from these non-food cravings, do boost your iron intake. That definitely would help, and I'll tell you more about that later. So that's number one. Number two, you've got your nails. if your nails are brittle or they have a spoon shape. Now, they may seem unrelated to the rest of your body, but your nails can truly tell you a lot about your health. I can guarantee you that. I'm not just talking about like weak nails or brittle nails. I'm talking about spoon nails. So it's also called koilonychia, and these can be indicatives of an underlying iron deficiency. They look just like how they sound, basically. It's just like if you had, now, of course, if you had a jammed finger, that can cause also spoon nails, or exposure to petroleum-based solvents, that can also cause spoon nails. But if it's none of the above, and you feel that your fingernail is shaped like a spoon, that the inside of your nail sinks in and it leaves this fingernail shaping like a spoon, then do a blood test for iron deficiency anemia. Check with your doctor. That might be an obvious symptom. Number 3 on the list, you have lips. Your lips that are dry, your lips that are cracked. Now, this is what we call chapped lips, and this especially happens in very cold, very dry seasons, specifically winter seasons, or if you're licking your lips a lot. Now, you don't see it much here, maybe because of the humidity, but sometimes iron deficiency can cause that, and more specifically, it's called angular cheilitis, if I'm saying it right, which affects the corners of your mouth. So those cracked corners can make it really difficult for you to eat, to smile, to drink, or even to shout. And there was a study of 82 people with the corner of their lips that was actually chapped. Once again, angular cheilitis. We're learning new names. And it was found that 35% of these had iron deficiency. And if in those cases, treating this angular cheilitis on its own was not enough, be it with cream or ointment, it wasn't enough. They had to actually tackle the underlying cause, which was at that time iron deficiency. Now, another obvious weird sign, which you might have experienced sometimes but not continuously, is your legs never feeling still. Now, if you've sat in a chair, laid in your bed, or in the car and constantly felt that you had this need to move your legs, this gives you an idea of what it's like to have what we call restless leg syndrome. Now, the only difference is that people who actually do have restless leg syndrome all the time actually feel this way. So imagine this feeling of like burning, tugging, tingling, and this sensation that you've got insects crawling up on your legs. So imagine feeling them all the time. So doctors are still not very sure what causes this condition, but some research just suggests that low iron levels could be an underlying problem. So there was a study in 2013 of 251 people with iron deficiency anemia, and they found out that the prevalence of restless leg syndrome was 9 times higher than normal people. So that gives you an idea. Another thing we have on the list is your tongue. Your tongue is, that's such a weird symptom, because you actually get your tongue to expand to a point that the usual bumps on the surface of your tongue disappear. You call this atrophic glossitis, and the swelling can cause problems like chewing, swallowing, or even talking to that extent. And there was another study in 2013 of out of 75 people with iron deficiency anemia, 27 of them had it, along with other problems like dry mouth, burning sensation, and other issues concerning their oral health. So this gives you an idea. And finally on the list, constantly craving ice. Not ice cream, ice cubes. Craving ice is a specific form of pica, and it's called pacophagia. And it's one of the most common symptoms of severe iron deficiency. Many pregnant women actually have that. They do crave ice, and that's because when you're pregnant, there's a very high probability that you become low in iron, which is why doctors ask you to supplement your diet with iron when you're pregnant. So once again, the reasons for this craving are unclear, but some experts do think that because you're chewing the ice, that increases your alertness. So if you are iron deficient, you're maybe sluggish and tired, so that helps you keep you alert, and it soothes the swollen tongues as well, if you do have a swollen tongue. So that could be one of the reasons. So once again, here they are, those weird signs I've been telling you about. If you've checked off several of those symptoms, it might be time you have to see your doctor. And just keep in mind that these are just the bizarre signs associated with iron deficiency. You need to notice if you're more tired than usual, sluggish to catch your breath when you go upstairs or exercise, if you're dizzy, if you often feel weak, if then your iron level could be low. So 0700-993-993-993. Do share with me if you have had any of such experiences when it comes to weird symptoms, weird signs your body is trying to show you in order to maybe make you understand that there's something wrong. And in this case, it's iron deficiency. So if you feel you have fallen into this high-risk group and suspect you're not getting enough, please do ask your doctor to perform a blood test. Don't just go to the pharmacist or whoever it is and get some pills to pop, because popping too much pills of iron can be dangerous because it can cause unpleasant side effects like stomach pain, vomiting, constipation, or even serious health problems like liver damage. So it's not something to just take lightly. You do think you have an iron deficiency, do check with your doctor, and he or she will tell you what is the best thing to do in your specific case. Now, iron-rich foods. Where do you get your iron? Mainly it's animal-based products. Once again, seafood, oysters, beef, chicken, fish. So another tip I'd like to give you is to pair these with vitamin C-rich foods like oranges, lemons, so you can squeeze a lemon in your salad, add some lemon wedges in your diet, to make sure that when you're having these iron-rich foods, you're increasing the absorption. Now, if you're a caffeine drinker, try to have your coffee or your tea, whatever caffeine drink you're taking, an hour before you eat any iron-containing food, because these beverages significantly decrease your ability to take in iron. That's quite important. And if you're not into meats, you're not into fish, you're not into chicken, you're a vegan, you're a vegetarian, and you do want to make sure you're taking in enough iron, remember, your body easily absorbs the iron in meat and animal products. So if you don't have these products, you need to consume approximately twice more of non-animal products that are rich in iron. And when I say that, we have broccoli, spinach, kale, dark leafy vegetables, nuts and seeds, legumes like beans. Make sure you have a lot of these, and when you have them with vitamin C rich containing foods. Once again, lemon juice, orange wedges, anything that comes from citrus fruits and vegetables. Focus more on the beans, on the nuts, on the whole grains as well. Go for, instead of white rice, so fada rice. Instead of white bread, whole grain bread. And leafy greens. We've got a lot of those here in Nigeria. And to your surprise, even dark chocolate. This could help you boost a bit some of your iron. So 0700-993-993-993. I've said what I had to say. I'm here to answer your questions. And what do you think, Joyce, about those weird symptoms when it comes to iron deficiency? I mean, come on, craving non-food items, restless leg syndrome, what else? Your lips are dry and cracked, you're craving some ice, not ice cream, ice once again. Your tongue is oddly swollen. What do you think? All right, I think we're going to see what one of our callers has to say. Hello. Sorry, I lost you there. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
It's wonderful getting into your program.
Thank you. Go ahead.
My question is actually not related to what you just talked about, but it's concerning health. Can I proceed?
Well, do so. If I feel it's a long topic that we can discuss another time, I'll tell you just that I'll answer this question on another show. All right.
For pregnant, what's your advice for a pregnant lady that someone is asking her to also use herbs, not just hospital? What can you say about it, please?
Using what? Sorry, I didn't get that.
A pregnant lady has been advised to not just use hospital medication, but to also go local and use herbs.
Herbs.
Herbs. Herbs. Just to ease the delivery. Yeah. Although she's still far from it, she's not 4 months. She's 4 months on the Saturday.
Look, I am a full supporter of use of herbs, but it's a very delicate subject because I don't want you to take it out of context. Herbs come with a lot of good things, but they can also come with a lot of bad things as well. So all depending on the herb and its nature and its properties, I can't just tell you, yeah, go for it, go for herbs. But I do believe in the natural healing and soothing property of herbs. But remember, nature is yin and yang. Nature is yes and no. Nature is good and bad. So I don't know what kind of herbs you're talking about.
Not suitable, not bad.
Not bad herbs?
Oh no, you said.
Yeah.
You said good and bad. So I think instead you meant not suitable.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Nature is all about opposites. Like you've got healthy things and unhealthy things. You've got herbs that come with powerful, beneficial powers, and herbs that can actually be lethal to your body depending on what your situation is. So it's a very delicate matter. I can't just come and say, oh, have holistic herbs, have your herbs, go get any herbs you're being told to get. But definitely if you research about that herb and you look into what the property of the herb is and you see that it is safe for pregnant women, then yeah, go for it. You can have infusions, you have essential oils. There are so many forms in which you can ingest those herbs. So it's a topic on its own, honestly. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Yes, go ahead.
Iron intake and zinc. What's the difference between iron and zinc? And what would you recommend for elderly people to consume so that they can have a strong body to move about? Because I discovered that most elderly people get weak and the joints seem to be the pain, just like my own. I am above 60. My knees are always paining me. So what's your recommendation?
Yeah. So these are two, once again, these are two micronutrients, we call them. They're minerals. They're just like you have magnesium, you have calcium, you have sodium, you've got zinc, and you've got iron. So they come with different functions. So iron is mainly for your blood, to make sure you've got enough oxygen coming into all the cells of your body. But when it comes to zinc, it's got a lot of functions as well. It helps with your immune function as well. It helps treat diarrhea. It helps with wound healing, chronic disease. What else? Age-related macular degeneration, sexual health, osteoporosis. So let me tell you something. All minerals are very important. They all play an essential role. And many minerals and vitamins work together. So if you take one mineral on its own, it might not be able to do its job fully because it needs other minerals and vitamins to work along with. It's called synergy. So I would advise if you want to make sure you're taking in enough enough vitamins and minerals, just make sure your diet is you have a variety of food on your plate, as I always insist. And if you feel you can't make sure that you get all that, you can supplement with a multivitamin and mineral complex. Hello, next caller. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Dr. Carla.
Yes, not doctor, just Carla. I'm no doctor.
It's always cracking if I move it. I don't know, is it iron deficiency?
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
My knees are cracking. Like, it makes this cracking sound if I try to move it.
When you're moving your knees, they crack?
Yes.
All right. There could be many reasons for that. But maybe you should check your vitamin D levels because weakened knees could be caused by deficiency in vitamin D. Once again, this can be called osteomalacia in adults and rickets in children. But I'm just giving you one item out of not much that I know of you. So I would suggest you see a doctor for that. But definitely, what I'm liking is that you guys are listening to your bodies. You don't just say, oh, I'll just take paracetamol and get on with my life. If there is pain that is constant, do not ignore it. Go to the doctor, go to the nearest doctor that you have, and try and see what's the underlying cause, because it can build up with time and get worse. And, you can find yourself on another situation that's even aggravated due to ignoring what the original symptoms were. Good afternoon. Hello. Sorry, you're going to have to reduce the volume. Hello.
Good afternoon. I can hear you more, please.
Yes.
Well done for the good job you're doing,
Thank you.
please.
Go ahead.
Okay, just that I have an elderly person that is over 60, and they found it difficult to sleep. I don't know what to
All
do,
right.
ma'am.
So thanks for calling. It's not really related to the topic, but do check at Balance with Carla on my Instagram handle. We do have some posts on dealing with insomnia, ways of making sure you have better sleep, quality sleep. So that's it, I think. I don't see if we have any other caller. Joyce, you wanted to say something? We got interrupted by calls. No weird signs coming up with you.
No, I'm good.
No cravings for
Cravings now. No.
for chalk.
I used to have dried lips as a child. I
Yeah.
wasn't sure the cause.
This could be anemia. It could be due to iron deficiency.
Probably. Then I think I outgrew it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very common in kids. Once again, 69% is not small number. Oh. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I just got in the program now. I don't know. Good afternoon, anyway.
Thanks for
My
calling.
name is Henry,
Hi,
calling from
Henry.
Meron.
Thanks for calling anyway.
Yeah, is it iron you're talking about? I didn't get
Iron.
it well.
IRON. Iron. Yes.
IRON. Okay.
Yeah.
Talking about that, I really appreciate you people talking about that because there's something a lot of people need to know about the iron.
Go ahead.
Yeah. First advice, before they go take it much, like you said, they have to check their genotype.
All right.
Excess of it,
Just
like
before you say anything about that, do we have tests in here in Nigeria that check your genotype?
pardon?
Do we have centers that check your genotype here in Nigeria? Because you're asking for a quite extensive test that might not be available for the people here. This is about your
No,
genes.
sorry. I mean their genotype. Genotype.
Yes.
Yes, you check to know if you are AA, AS.
Oh,
as well.
okay. Sorry.
gene-
I thought a
genotype.
genetic test. Okay, all right.
Yes.
Okay,
It's very important because speaking from experience,
yeah,
I just got out of surgery now.
yes.
Excess of iron in the body can also cause retinal detachment in the eye.
Oh, definitely, yes.
Yes. So
yeah.
there's a way, maybe they have to talk to their doctor after checking so they'll know if it's excess in them or it's not excess. If it's excess, they'll know what to do. Just like you said, that's why I really enjoyed this topic. You are really, really educating people.
Yes, thank you. Yeah,
I'm telling
definitely.
you, this is the second time I'm doing this surgery.
Oh, I'm really sorry
As
to
I'm
hear
speaking
that.
with you, I'm in recovery mode. I'm on the bed now, just listening to
Yeah,
the program.
I hope you're fine. I really hope. And thanks for sharing that. That's exactly why I keep on saying check with your doctor. Don't just gobble up pills because you want to make sure you're not deficient. Because too much of something can also hurt you. We've got 1 minute. So once again, genotype tests are available here in Nigeria. I was just checking. Do check them out. But I mean, I can't give you too much information on that. You would rather consult with your doctor first. But definitely, you feel you have an iron deficiency, just increase the meat and the chicken and the fish and the seafood in your diet. And I promise you, you will see a difference. All right, I'll let you be. I'm sorry for those whom I won't be taking the calls. We'll go on a short break, actually, and then we'll have time for a few calls. All right.
Over here, it's fun, informative, and didactic.
When they go to the church and they kill Christians in church, is it because the Christians have secrets? Of course not.
With loads of respectful arguments and plenty grammar.
You can assume anything, but the point is everybody knows he's dead.
No, maybe he's not. But you know what? Now you know what? He's not. How about that?
What I'm trying to
The Sunny Side with Joyce, Monday through Thursdays, 12 to 3 p.m. When the sun rises, you are on the sunny side. Let's talk.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Many people are in business, but not everyone means business. The people who mean business never say no to money, cash, card, or transfer. These ones grab business opportunities with their full chest. Keep an eye on things that matter like people, cash flow, and how it all adds up. They do not only know their onions, they know their numbers. They mean business. With Number, you mean business. Visit www.number.com, that is NOMBA, number.com to get started.
Ladies and gentlemen, the biggest football fan festival in Nigeria is back. It's Goal Fest 2022. featuring exhilarating games, food, comedy, live music by some of the best Nigerian music superstars. And you can watch the UEFA Champions League finals on a super huge screen. Goal Fest 2022 will take place on the 28th of May 2022 at the Balmoral Convention Center, Federal Palace Hotel, Amadu Bello Way, VI Lagos. Time at 12 noon. Hurry now. Limited tickets available. Get your free tickets now at www.goalfestnigeria.com. Goal Fest 2022 is powered by Football Republic and refreshed by Pepsi.
Plenty people they do business, but not be everybody mean business. The people wey mean business, they know they ever say no to money, cash, card, or even transfer. These kind ones, any business opportunity, then they grab up with them full chest. And then they chook eye only on top of this way make sense. Like the people, cash flow, and how every other thing take they complete. Not be say them only know what thing that they do. They know their numbers and the mean business. With the number, you mean business. Enter our website will be www.number.com to take it for start.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
All right, we've got 3 minutes to go. 0700. Oh, come on. Okay, I've got 2 minutes to go. 0700-993-993-993. And sorry, some of the lines just got caught. But anyway, I'm just going to end it. Iron deficiency, you want to know more about it, it's on at Balance with Carla. There's always something you can learn about it, something you can learn about your body, and never ignore the signs, especially if they're weird. I'm Carla Shidiak. Thanks for joining me. Joyce, thanks for having me on the Health Station.
Sunset.
There we go. That's the finale.
Yeah. And my work, child, is done. All right. See you next Monday on the sunny side, Nigeria Info. Between now and then, stay out of trouble. We're 24 hours a day. We're 7 days a week. We're Nigeria Info. My name's Joyce. I leave my peace with you. Bye-bye.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info.